Have you ever felt completely exhausted, as if every ounce of energy has been depleted, like you can't take another step, and the path ahead seems impossibly long? Life drains us, often leaving us feeling empty and overwhelmed by its demands. But Isaiah 40:28-31 offers hope for the weary, a promise of renewed strength and unwavering support. The Lord is the everlasting God, the one constant in a world of change, creator of the ends of the earth. He fashioned everything we see and know. His power never fades. It is an inexhaustible source of energy and might. Unlike us, God never grows tired or weary. He doesn't need rest or recuperation. His strength is infinite, a boundless reservoir of power. His understanding beyond measure, surpassing our limited human comprehension. When our strength is gone, when we feel we have nothing left to give, His remains, constant and abundant, a never-ending supply ready to be tapped. We don't rely on a limited resource. We aren't drawing from a well that can run dry. God's wellspring of strength never runs dry. It's always available, always overflowing. He sees our struggles, the challenges we face, the burdens we carry, understands our exhaustion, the deep weariness that settles in our bones, and is never burdened by our needs. He welcomes us to come to Him no matter how heavy our load. His wisdom is perfect. He knows the path we should take. He knows exactly what we need, even when we don't, and provides it in His perfect timing. This assurance lets us approach Him with confidence, knowing we will be heard and helped. God is not only able but willing to provide the strength we need for each new day, each new challenge. In our weakness, when we feel most vulnerable and inadequate, He is our unfailing source of strength, our constant refuge, and our unwavering hope. Isaiah 40 is honest. It speaks to a truth we often try to ignore. Even youths grow tired, and young men stumble. We often see youth as the peak of strength, the time when we are most capable and resilient. But even the strongest among us reach their limits. We are finite beings, and our energy is not limitless. No amount of effort makes us immune to exhaustion, physical, emotional, or mental. We push ourselves to the brink and sometimes beyond. This isn't failure, it's reality. It's a fundamental aspect of the human condition. Weakness is a shared human experience. It connects us to one another. Recognizing our limits is the first step toward finding a strength beyond ourselves. It's an invitation to look beyond our own capabilities. Our emptiness creates space for God to fill. It's in our moments of need that we become most receptive to His presence. When you feel tired, remember, you're not alone. There is support available, both from those around you and from a higher power. Even the strongest stumble. It's part of the journey. God doesn't expect us to be superheroes. He knows our frame. He understands our limitations. In our weary surrender, He meets us. It is in that vulnerability that we find true strength. Admitting we can't do it alone opens the door for God's power. It allows Him to work in ways we never thought possible. Our falling is not the end, it's the beginning of His work in us. It's the start of a new chapter filled with hope and possibility. The prophet Isaiah, in his timeless wisdom, promises, God gives power to the faint, offering strength when we feel utterly depleted. He increases strength to the powerless, breathing new life into weary souls. His strength is a gift, freely given for the weak, for those who feel they have nothing left, those who believe they've reached their limit. God specializes in making the powerless powerful, transforming weakness into resilience. The world celebrates self-sufficiency, praising those who can stand alone, but God is drawn to our need, to our moments of vulnerability and dependence. The promise is simple, a straightforward path to renewed strength. If you are faint, He gives you power, a surge of energy to overcome your weariness. If you have no might, He increases your strength, building you up from the inside out. The key is to wait for the Lord, to find stillness in His presence. It's not about striving harder, but trusting Him completely. Waiting is an act of trust, a declaration of our reliance on His timing. It's about shifting our hope from ourselves to God, acknowledging His sovereignty. When we wait on Him, in quiet expectation, we connect to the ultimate source of power, an inexhaustible wellspring of strength. This is not a temporary fix, a fleeting moment of relief, but a deep, lasting renewal, a transformation that touches every part of our being. God's hope sustains us through the hardest days, carrying us when we can no longer carry ourselves. Those who trust in the Lord will mount up with wings like eagles. God's strength lets us rise above our circumstances, seeing life from His perspective. Like eagles soaring on the wind, we're lifted above the storms, not weighed down by them. This is the power to overcome, to break free from what holds us back. The promise continues, they shall run and not be weary, they shall walk and not faint. God's strength is for both the dramatic storms and the long, ordinary days. He gives endurance to keep going, even when we feel like quitting, even when our pace slows to a walk. God holds us up. From soaring to simply walking, His strength is enough for every season, if we trust Him.